Albenle is a farrier. He is working with this occupation since 20 years, and he has attended different international organizations about the farriery, and he has spoken about the nail cracks and their reasons, their treatments, and how to make the shoeing. It was the short summary of his speech. Now we are going to continue with the third speaker. He is Fakir Mohammed. He's from Pakistan, Lahore, from the University of, just a second. He's from University of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Lahore, Pakistan.
No, he's from University of Agriculture, Faisalabad.
Oh, I have taken wrong information. Sorry about that. Okay, dear Fakir Mohammed is going to speak about the topical nanoformulation for the treatment of wounds. It is your turn, dear Fakir Mohammed. We are listening to you. Thank you very much. And sorry for the wrong information.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm extremely thankful to the organizers of this conference for providing me a chance to speak in this international conference. Good morning to colleagues at Turkey, and good afternoon to colleagues in Pakistan. This is Dr. Fakir Mohammed. I am a director and associate professor in the Institute of Physiology and Pharmacology. And today, my topic of speak is topical nanoformulations for wound treatment. Let me share the contents. Okay. All right. We know that wounds, the treatment of wounds is a growing challenge in veterinary medicine due to different types of contamination and different levels of the contamination. Antibacterial resistance is another major cause of therapeutic failure in wound treatment. Ineffectiveness of synthetic antibiotics necessitates the need for alternative means of treating wounds. Nanotechnology offers innovative and exciting platform for treatment of such contaminated topical lesions. This is just the pathophysiology of the wound. The first phase is the inflammatory phase, whereas whenever there is a wound, regardless of the cause, there is the initiation of the inflammatory process. Then there is the migratory phase, where the mononuclear phagocytic cells, they migrate towards the site of lesion, and then the proliferative phase, and ultimately remodeling or the regeneration phase, leading to the tissue repair and healing of the wound.
So sorry for disrupting Dr. Fakir. May I request your good self to shift your presentation on slide mode, because some of your contents are not being shown to the participants and the audience.
Okay. Hold on a second. All right. So is this now visible?
Yes, it's right.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Sorry for inconvenience. For the topical treatment of skin lesions, transdermal drug delivery systems are applicable in the biomedical sciences. And the main aim of drug delivery systems is to deliver drugs to the desired area of body in a controlled and efficient manner. Because transdermal drug delivery systems have more advantages over conventional dosage forms, such as reduced frequency of the dose, bypassing the first pass effect, increased activity of drugs expressed by short half-life, maintenance of stable drug delivery profiles, and therapy can be immediately stopped by removal of the formulations such as patches, hydrogels, creams, lotions, etc. We are working on nanoparticles formulations for the treatment of wounds in our laboratory here at the University of Agriculture, Faisalabad. And we have worked on two nanoparticles. One is silver nanoparticles and other is sulfur nanoparticles, and have studied their effects on the wounds. Because nanoparticles speeds up the healing process by increasing the neutrophils-based apoptosis and reducing the activity of local metalloproteinases at the site of wound. Silver nanoparticles have advantage over other metallic nanoparticles because of their unique properties such as optical properties, chemical, magnetic, antimicrobial, and other electrical conductivity properties. Silver nanoparticles, because of their large surface area to volume ratio, are suitable candidates for topical antibacterial dressings. In burn patients, silver nanoparticles has also been reported to significantly reduce the pro-inflammatory cytokines. Amongst the sulfur nanoparticles, these are widely used in numerous biomedical fields. It's the main constituent of several amino acids, including homocysteine, cysteine, cysteine, taurine, and methionine. Sulfur has been used for decades as an active ingredient in ointments to treat various dermatological disorders. Sulfur assists in wound healing through keratinization. Sulfur can also trigger numerous histological changes such as acanthus, hyperkeratosis, and dilation of the dermal vessels. Still, there is limited information on the green synthesis of sulfur and silver nanoparticles using fruit or vegetable peels extracts and their therapeutic effects in topical dosage forms. So here in our laboratory, we prepared sulfur and silver nanoparticles using the extract of vegetable like cabbage extract for the synthesis of sulfur nanoparticles using silver nitrate as the precursor solution. And the sulfur nanoparticles were prepared from the extracts of banana and orange peels using sodium thiosulfate as a precursor solution. Then we characterized these particles by zeta size, potential, FTIR, SEM, etc. And then we prepared topical dosage forms, hydrogels, nanocomposites, and creams. And we studied antibacterial and antioxidant activities of these nanoparticles in vitro, and in vivo wound healing studies were conducted in animal model. These are the particle sizes of sulfur nanoparticles prepared from banana and orange peels, and the particle size measures around 50 nanometer and 38 nanometers respectively. This is the FTIR spectrum of silver nanoparticles and its various dosage forms. This is the data from our recent publication last year that was published in the Journal of Drug Delivery Science and Technology. Here we can see the silver nanoparticles, PVA, and hydrogel patches and nanocomposites. And from the comparison of these FTIR spectrum, it is evident that the silver nanoparticles has been successfully loaded into the hydrogel patch and the nanocomposites, and there is no significant chemical interaction took place because no separate peak was identified. Only the physical interaction of these constituents is evident from these topical formulations. This is the scanning electron micrograph of silver nanoparticles, and it can be seen that the size of these silver nanoparticles is around 20 to 40 nanometer. And another morphological evaluation indicates that this structure is the porous one, and the porous structure of nanoformulations is suitable for loading of the drugs. And thirdly, the uniform distribution of nanoparticles makes our preparations excellent for topical applications. This is the minimum inhibitory concentration data of our silver nanoparticle formulations against two commonly causative agents of wounds like Escherichia coli and Staph aureus. and it is evident that silver nanoparticles, the minimum inhibitor concentration values of hydrogel patch and nanocomposites is even less than the standard drug, that is ampicillin, in case of E. coli. But for Staph aureus, the standard drug has less MIC value. So our silver nanoparticle formulations can give good results against E. coli as compared to Staph aureus. Then we studied the efficacy of these formulations in skin wounds, skin lesion that was created on the back of rabbit skin. Here the A series is our control wounds at different days, like intervals of 5 days interval, like 5, 10, 15, and 20 days interval. And in B series, these skin wounds were treated with silver nitrate, silver nanoparticles containing hydrogel patches, and C series wounds were treated with silver nanoparticles, nanocomposites, and the fourth D series, the wounds were treated with Neosporin, that is a synthetic antimicrobial cream available in Pakistan for the treatment of wounds. And here we can see that our nanoformulations showed comparable results with the antibiotic cream. So we can conclude that these silver nanoparticles can be used as a non-antibiotic source for treating the wounds in an efficient manner. So we can conclude our studies that silver nanoparticle hydrogel patches and nanocomposites were successfully prepared and characterized, and these particles showed excellent antibacterial activity when incorporated into hydrogel and nanocomposite networks, and these possessed excellent wound healing potential in an animal model. So these hydrogel patches can release drug like silver nanoparticles in a sustained manner, so can be used as a reservoir for silver nanoparticles and can be employed for prolonged periods of time. Sulfur nanoparticles also showed similar results, but I'm not showing those results here because those results has not yet been published. So it can be safely